What's up, guys? Welcome to Wanna Hill Farms. Today I'm going to show y'all how to catch a crawdad with a homemade crawdad catching trap. All you'll need is a bottle. It can be any size. This is a 2-liter bottle. Something sharp to cut it with, string or something to tie it together, and I'm just using this to punch holes to tie the string into. So check it out. Alright guys, so here I have my bottle, something to cut it with. Be sure to be very careful when you're cutting. You do not want to cut yourself. And I'm just going to start. So right here was where the wrapper was. I'm going to go a little bit above that. I'm just going to cut the top off. Now I have the bottle with the top cut off. You're just gonna take it, you're gonna flip it, stick it in like that. So the point is, a crawdad or a minnow is gonna go down in the hole and they can't find their way out. But you have to be able to secure. Some people use a stapler to secure it, but I'll show y'all how to. I use a hole punch, and I just hole punch, and then tie with string. So I'll show you all the finished product. I'm all done. This is the final result. Not pretty, but I'm just going to throw a little bits of bread in there, and hopefully we can catch a crawdad. Alright guys, I'm down at the creek now. Just got done setting it up. I put it underneath a little root system right there, and it has an opening set out. I do see some minnows around here. I know there's some crawdads under these rocks. So I'm hoping that next time I come down here, maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning, that we'll have some crawdads and minnows in there. I'm back down at the creek. I went ahead and looked at the trap, and I didn't see anything. Except when I looked a bit closer, as y'all can see, we have one crawdad. So there weren't any minnows. All I saw was a crawdad, and there were minnows around, but I'm going to check in these leaves and these rocks to see if I can get some more to cook. Alright, I caught 3 more with my hand. I actually found a pretty big one right there. And there's a really small one in there. I don't know if he's playing dead. I don't know if they do that, but he's alive. He's just on his back. And I'm going to take these up to the house, and I'll show y'all how we prepare them to eat. I am back up at the house now. I have my 4 crawdads. And I think that big one was attacking some of them on the way up here. But I'm going to throw them in there in a bigger bucket. See, they're all in there. Now I'm going to turn on the hose in there. And that really speeds up the cleaning process. But you just want them to clear everything out. Like all their intestines. And like, he is really dirty. They're called mud. Some people call them mud bugs. But they get really dirty, and you just want to clean them out before you eat them. So I'm going to do this, acclimate them to the water, dump out all their water, add nothing but clean water, then throw some salt in there, and then I'll show you when I'm about to cook. Alright, so they're all cleaned out like that now. And I have my little propane stove. I'm going to turn it on a little. Alright, so it's on now, and I'm just gonna wait for this to come to a boil, and then I'm gonna do it to a simmer, and I'm gonna flip them on their backs, and I'll show y'all when I do. Alright guys, I'm here with my crawdad now. He's been cleaning in some water, and you can see their tail right here. This is how you can get that intestine out. So there are 3 little flippers, and you grab the 2 in the middle and you twist one way, you can hear it snap, you twist the other way and wait for that pop, and you just pull it out, and it comes. I don't know, I did it with the other ones. Oh, coming right out, see? And that's his tail. That's all that poop in there. That's cleaned them out in one go. So when I cook them, I'll have to worry about his outsides being clean. And let's go throw them in the pot. Alright guys, I've already cooked some, but while your water's boiling, you want to get him. He's dead. When you pull that tail off, he dies pretty quickly. You want to put them on their back, and they turn orange. If the water's hot, they turn orange a little. His motors are still going a little bit from getting caught, but it's just his nerves setting in. But I'm going to turn up the temperature a little. Yeah, but they turn red like a little lobster. And I'll show y'all. Alright, so here's our crawdads. I really don't care what size they are. I mean, they're a small snack. They're not a meal. But they're invasive, so I don't mind taking them out. But so you get that tail, and you just twist, and you can normally just go one way. And it's all in that tail right there. And then the bigger crawdad you can get some in the claws. But see, that's the bottom side, and that's the big side. And you just break it, and the meat inside the tail comes basically right out. And so it's a little piece of meat. But if you get 20 of those, I mean, it isn't going to fill you up. But with the heads, you can't really do anything unless he has big claws, which those aren't that big enough to really eat. And that's all there is to eating and cooking crawdads. They taste just like shrimp. You can add some seasoning and make them taste a bit better, but there he is.